Hi, I'm Rachel Renaud. My first piece is from The Seagull by Anton Chekhov. It was published in 1896. It was first written in Russian, but then translated into English by Paul Schmidt. In this monologue, Nina is talking to Trigorin, who is a famous writer. She's kind of smitten with him, and she's discussing his career and how envious she is of the success that he has had. You must excuse me, but I refuse to understand what you were talking about. The fact is, you have been spoilt by your success. You work too hard. You work too hard. Yes, and you have no time or wish to realize your own importance. You may be dissatisfied with yourself, of course, but other people think that you are great, excellent. If I were such a writer as you, I'd give my whole life to the people. To feel that the only happiness that they felt would be in rising to me. They should draw my chariot. For the happiness of being a writer or an actress, I would bear any poverty or disillusionment, and I'd have people hate me. I would live up in an attic and I'd eat plain bread. I would endure my own dissatisfaction with myself and all my faults. But in return, I would ask for fame. Real, resounding fame. My second piece is a monologue from The Last Moon, which is written by a Canadian writer, Eufemia Fantetti. I love her. It was first performed on May 9th, 1986. This piece is about Mira and Stacy, who are two girls in a psychiatric hospital, and they're kind of sisters in a way. Mira is the big sister. In this monologue, Mira is kind of reflecting on her old life and reflecting on how she feels that she's ruined it.
Are you sorry you cut yourself, Mira?
No, I'm not sorry. Everybody's sorry and sick. Except for doctors. Doctors aren't sorry we're sick. They're very healthy because we're sick. It's their job. I used to have a job at this place called Lucius, and I would sit around all day and dust sometimes. People came in to buy little glass figurines like butterflies or Siamese cats. And one day this old lady came in and she started looking around. And I started praying, thinking, no, God, please no. But she took the little glass jewelry box that I wanted so badly. I wanted to smash it. If I couldn't have it, neither could she. But it was too beautiful. I loved it so much. It had a little ballerina and it played raindrops keep falling on my head so gently. I had to wrap it very carefully because if I wasn't careful, I would have shattered it. I was giving it to her with my hands shaking, and it fell. It was all over the floor in pieces. Pieces. I broke it. It made the strangest noise when it shattered. Just a few notes, and then silence. Anastasia. My last piece is from the Shakespearean comedy As You Like It. It was published in 1623. In this monologue, Rosalind, who has just been unjustly banished from her uncle, meets up with Orlando, who she had previously fallen in love with. But since she has been banished, she is disguised as a boy, And in this monologue, she comes up with a scheme on how to still be in touch with Orlando while she was dressed up as a male. You are rather point device in your accoutrements, as loving yourself than seeming the lover of any other. But in good sooth, are you he that hangs the verses on the trees wherein Rosalind is so admired? Ah, but are you so much in love as your rhymes speak? Love is merely a madness, and I tell you, deserves as well a dark house and whip as madmen do. That the only reason why they are not so punished and cured is that the lunacy is so ordinary that the whippers are in love too. And yet I profess curing it by a counsel in this manner. He was to imagine me his love, his mistress, and I set him every day to woo me, at which time I, being a moonish youth, would grieve, be effeminate, changeable, longing and liking, proud, fantastical, apish, shallow, inconstant, full of tears, full of smiles, would now like him, now loathe him, then entertain him, then forswear him, now weep for him, then spit at him. That I drave my suitor from his mad humor of love to a living humor of madness, which was to forswear the full stream of the world and to live in a nook merely monastic. And thus I cured him. And in this way will I take upon me to wash your liver as clean as a sound sheep's heart, that there shall not be one spot of love in it.